What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, and honey child. Let me tell y'all, homies, the protesters are outside of Brian's home, and they are chanting, and they are protesting. Where's Gabriel? Where's Gabby Petito? Where's Gabriel? Where's Gabby? You know, they want to know, but that's my own little chant, though. But they're asking, where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? And they got posters up and everything. So let's get into that. Also, I'm in a group on Facebook, and it seems to me that one of the groups are, how can I say, they're not against Gabby, but they trying to say that she was mentally ill, and what if she committed suicide? And I'm like, what? Like, I know we got all different theories. We all have our different theories and how everything went down. But I'm going to tell you this. Before I get into this protesting article, I want to say this. I do not think Gabby sent that text to her mother when the mother said that she had received the text. I don't think it was her. I think it was Brian that sent that text. I think Gabby disappeared, we're going to say, August 28th. And we're going to just label that as the date of Gabby disappearance. Okay? I really don't think she sent that text. I don't think so. That's my opinion. But I don't think she sent that text. I think Ryan did. But here's what the protesters are saying. So the protesters have been gathering outside Brian Laundrie's home in Florida, with signs saying "Speak up," okay, because they're sick of his silence over the disappearance of his girlfriend, Gabby Petito. So Brian returned to their home in Northport without Gabby, okay, earlier this month, and he has refused to cooperate with the police after his girlfriend was reported missing by her family. Now, the sign carrying protesters gathered outside his home on Thursday as they chanted, "Where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? Where's Gabriel? Where's Gabriel? Where's Gabby Petito? Where is Gabby Petito?" They out there chanting. They trying to get his attention. But let me tell you something. With a person like that and the way his family is moving, ain't no way he's going to say anything. And if he does, I'll be surprised. They are going to continue to speak through the lawyers. I'm telling you. So they out there chanting, "Where's Gabby?" while others circle the area on golf courts, in addition to the speak up sign, other cars read, "Truth always comes out. Justice for Gabby." And would she bring you home? Another protest is planned outside the home Friday evening. We're standing up for somebody who's lost that's in our city, and we are big family in our city, in Northport, and we definitely going to do whatever we can to help the family find this missing daughter, one of the protesters told Fox News. Listen, you got people who don't even know this girl personally, trying to find out where she is. Okay, and while Brian and his family act like they could care less. We all have children. If it were our child, we would want everyone to gather up and help us find our child too. So we're going to do whatever it takes. Gabby's family has accused Laundrie and his relatives of withholding valuable information about her whereabouts after he was named a person of interest by the police in her disappearance. Now, Laundrie's sister broke the family's silence on Gabby's disappearance in an interview with Good Morning America on Friday. Ooh, I gotta look that up. But anyway, admitting she hadn't yet spoken to her brother after he returned from the road trip. I haven't been able to talk to him. I wish I had information where I could give more, Cassie said, adding she had given everything she knew to the police already. That's right, honey. This woman right here got her sign, and she got her two daughters they look like one is 3, and the other one looked like she's about 6 or 7, and they holding up signs. Speak up, talk, Brian. Northport loves Gabby. Bring Gabby home. I know that's right. It is unclear what information Cassie was able to provide to the police. Asked about police body cam footage of officers speaking to a sobbing Gabby and Brian after they got into a fight in Utah on August 12th, Cassie said it looked typical of both of them. Whenever they fight, they'll take a break and be fine. So basically, Cassie, you saying that this is nothing new, that they always done this, because you said it looked like it's typical of both of them. Whenever they fight, they'll take a break and be fine. So this behavior has always been going on. And I had a feeling that it did. I had a feeling that it did. I had a feeling that this kind of fight that they do is nothing new. So I had a feeling about that. And she just confirmed it. She said it looks typical of both of them. Obviously, me and my family want Gabby to be found safe. Well, it doesn't seem like it, because your family would even return Gabby's family with phone calls. So I kind of find that hard to believe, but okay. She's like a sister, and my children love her. Let me stop this right here. She's like a sister. Okay, so if she's like a sister, get your brother to speak out, okay? And tell your mom and dad to stop hiding him. He's a grown man. See, she's like a sister. You're not treating her like a sister. And your mother and father are not treating her as if she was a daughter-in-law. And Brian sure isn't treating this as if he loved Gabby. Because if he did, whatever happened, he would cooperate with the police. So you mean to tell me he drives all the way to Florida and lawyers up? Something is not right. And then the family hides him out. Come on now. Come on. She's like a sister, and my children love her. And all I want is for her to come home safe and found, and this to be a big misunderstanding. But it's not that simple. It's not that simple. Now, Gabby's father, Joe Petito, lashed out at Cassie's remarks, telling News Nation Ashley Banfield that the Laundries have a twisted sense of love. And honey, Mr. Joe, I agree with you. They have a twisted sense of love, because ain't no way you could love somebody and then you won't do anything to help the person's family that you're supposed to love. No. If that's the family version of love, to just ignore and not care that someone's gone and people are looking for them and entire countries looking for them, that explains how we got to where we are today. Because, look at their version of what they call love, he said. I agree with him. I agree with him. Now, Gabby's friend said that, she received the texts and stuff like that. So let me pull that up for you. Okay. So, Gabby's friend says she blew her off before she went missing. And I really don't think Gabby blew her off. It could have been Brian behind that phone text. And where is the phone? Where is Gabby's phone? A friend of Gabby said the two were supposed to meet at Yellowstone National Park, but she never heard from her since she disappeared. Now, Gabby, who's 22, was due to meet up with her friend on August 29th at Yellowstone and was supposed to call her that day on the friend's birthday to nail down the specifics of their meeting. But the friend never heard from Gabby and is puzzled that Gabby would instead text her mom the next day that, she was somewhere else. But like I said, I don't think that was Gabby. The August 30th text to Gabby's mother, Nicole Schmidt, said she had no service. The whole thing is odd. Gabby's friend, who wants to remain anonymous, told the outlet, "My birthday is the 29th. I don't know why she'll send that text to her mom and not message me." I also don't think she texts her mom no service, she said. She'll call as soon as she has service, in my opinion. The friend has not yet spoken to the police. So, like I said before, I'm going to show you the map again of the timeline of Gabby and Brian's trip. You're going to see that map on the screen. But yeah, that doesn't sound right. And I think she went missing on the 28th. I think whatever went down, something happened. That's when all hell broke loose. And Brian, left her after whatever happened and went home to his family. Okay. Okay, so another thing is the cops are actively looking into the possible link between Gabby Petito disappearance and the double homicide. Remember the double homicide I talked about yesterday with Kylan and Crystal? Well, it says here, law enforcement authorities are actively looking into the possible connections between the disappearance of Gabby Petito and Utah double murder as a lawyer for her tight-lipped boyfriend issued a statement about the possible link. The Grand County Sheriff's Office released a statement Thursday saying investigators are looking at the possibility that Gabby's disappearance could somehow be linked to the shooting of a newlywed couple at a campground outside Moab. The office has been in touch with the cops in Florida, where Gabby and her boyfriend shared a home. The Grand County Sheriff's Office has been in contact with the Florida authorities, and we are actively looking into any connection between the Gabby Petito missing persons case and the double homicide that occurred in Grand County, the Sheriff's Office said in a statement. One of the murder victims, Kylan Schultz, 24, worked at a community cooperative where a witness saw a domestic dispute between Gabby and her boyfriend, Brian, on August 12th. Law enforcement has to follow protocol in all leads that they get. Laundrie's attorney, Stephen Bertolino, said according to Fox News, whether or not these two cases deserve to be linked will be determined at some point in the future. Kylan and wife Crystal went missing after going to a Moab bar on August 13th, where they complained to friends about a creepy guy near where they were camping. So this creepy guy has never been found. But yeah, the cops are trying to see if there's a possible link. Because they said a creepy guy was, around their campgrounds. And that's why they moved to another site, because of that creepy guy. Now, I don't know who that creepy guy was. But the cops did say, they're looking into that and it's to see if there's any possible link between Gabby's and this double homicide. The couple told friends if something happened to them, that they were murdered according to recently unsealed documents. What? Kylan and Crystal were found on August 18th, partially undressed with gunshot wounds in their backs, sides, and chests. Gabby was seen weeks later in Wyoming, hundreds of miles away, but was reported missing on September 11th by her mother, who hadn't been in contact with her since August 30th. Laundrie returned to the family home in Florida that they shared in the van and has not spoken to officials about his missing girlfriend or to the outrage of the devastated family, Petito family. I really do hope they find Gabby, because this is crazy. I really do hope they find her. I hope they find her safe, enough that she's not harmed, but I don't know. I don't want to say it's not looking good, but something is just not right. Something is not right. Something is just not right. Well, you guys, if I find out any more information, I'll be letting you guys know. The FBI is also investigating the case. So, I do believe the police have a little bit more information than we would know. Okay, and it also says here that Brian is exercising his constitutional right, and they have, to respect that. So he's exercising his constitutional right, but he can't just say where Gabby is. Now he wants to exercise his constitutional right. Okay. Well, all right, guys. Well, you know what? Let me know in the comment sections. What do you think? I'm loving you guys' opinions and y'all theories. I am absolutely loving it. I'm reading everyone's. I'm trying to answer everybody, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. And yesterday I was tired. So today I just want to bring you up to speed on this, and you probably already know what's going on. But if you don't want to get pissed off, don't join any of the Gabby's groups, because it will piss you off what some of the people are saying. But look, everybody has a right to their own opinion. Right? Okay. So, let me know in the comment section. What do you think about this whole thing? I don't know. I think he did something to her. Now, I can't say that Brian is linked to the double homicide murder, Kylan and Crystal's. I'm not sure, but if there's evidence that support that he, that he is linked to that, then, evidence, you can't go against evidence. But if there's no evidence that he's, not linked to it, then it is what it is. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that he's linked to that case as well? Do you think this whole Gabrielle Petito and the Kylan and Crystal case, do you think they're all linked together? I'm not sure, but I know Brian is guilty of something. And I guess we have to wait and see what that something is. But I'm glad people are out there protesting around his house. Make him, feel like he needs to come out and say something. So if this is going to help push it, I'm all for it. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later.